Alter! What? Deep Dark Cities! Holy, sie bauen es noch mehr aus! Alter, was? Die Musik alleine im Hintergrund, wie gruselig! Alter, wie krass das ist!
Actually is something called a sculpt catalyst. And the main thing about the sculpt catalyst is it's actually what causes the sculpt to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the sculpt catalyst, it actually spreads sculk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow. So, the deep dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these sculk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there?
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when
Hey, kann man damit dann so krasse XP-Farm bauen, oder wie?
Enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a silk touch.
Die Blöcke storen XP, ja!
Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And
Alter, was?
This darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a...
The Warden. Oh, nice. Alter, ist der da aus dem Boden rausgekommen? Und dieser Effekt ist neu, Darkness. Alter, wie geil ist das gemacht? Alter, der hat ihn mit 2 Schlägen weggebrezelt.
So Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous
Jetzt bin ich
side
gespannt.
of the wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, you know, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Trees are tall, and flowers, things like that. Oh.
Alter, mit Glühwürmchen, bitte!
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Boote kriegen Kisten! Wie geil ist das denn? Alter! Ey, das ist so eine kleine Änderung, aber die ist so heftig, ne?
We are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft. So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove.
Alter.
And you can see here, the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here.
From the community, like, will there be a
Oh,
new
neue
wood type?
Holzart.
And therefore we're so happy that we were able to add the new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
Alter, das
Yeah,
sieht
like in
heftig
this
aus.
picture.
So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp.
Alter,
It's
sieht
just
das
mangroves
heftig
as far as
aus.
the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes. And you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
Actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
Alter,
exciting,
die Bilder
like,
müssten doch
building
jetzt
block. And as you
ausrasten.
can see here,
Was
the
alles
brick texture is actually
reinkommt.
different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool. Like
Das
to
ist
build
die neue
with.
Tür
It matches
wahrscheinlich
a
von
lot of
dem
different block
Holz.
sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
Frogs.
Die Frösche kommen rein. Geil. Ja, Glühwürmchen. Es kommt Glühwürmchen rein.
Ambience to the swamp, making it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there is life going on all around you. And oh yeah, also their frog food. Yeah, forgot to mention that.
Und die
Their frog
Frösche
food.
fressen die auch noch.
Poor fireflies.
LOL.
Yeah, as
Es
you
gibt
can see
unterschiedliche
here.
Frösche.
So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So the frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that
So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle and you take your tadpole with you. And if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look. And they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.